We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now here's a carry heading left. Again he finds an opening. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
That is caught at the 7.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Second and 4. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Gibson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a save. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. McCann's kick up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Derek Brown long. Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, Allen. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 17-14. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They run. Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Once more, Gibson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff as they run left side.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
McCann's got it teed up. From the 6.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson.
7 yards to pick up there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And bulldozing his way through. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
McCann now for the extra point.
is a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Again, he finds Moore.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 43 yards.
And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. McCann for the point after.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6.